So, I heard you're trying to get over a breakup. Here are 6 tips to help you out. Tip number 1, get through your mind that this was not a waste of time. There's no such thing as a waste of time, only time spent. You had to spend time with this person to 1, figure out whether or not you wanted them, and 2, as a result of spending time with them, you were able to learn and grow as an individual. You now know what it is that you do want for your next situation and what it is that you do not want. So thank you to this ex for helping you grow. 2, list out the good and the bad in the relationship. Is the bad list longer than the good? If so, good for you. It was time to go. Also, look at the bad and think, like, could I have stayed with this person with all this bad for the rest of my life? If the answer is no, again, good for you. I'm assuming you're the one that did the breaking up. But if he broke up with you, you don't want to be with him anyway. You do not want to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you, right? There's 8 billion people in this world. You can find somebody else. Tip number 3 is to stop following him on social media. If you're trying to get over something, you don't want to constantly be seeing this person and thinking about what they're doing, why they're doing it, who they're with, whoop de whoop. No. And you don't want to keep him on social media just so you can flex on him, right? You do not want to keep him so he can see you living your best life in hopes that he'll be jealous. No, we are not putting energy into this person. We are done with them. If we're living our best life, we're doing it for ourselves. Tip number 4, work on yourself. I once heard on a podcast with Lewis Howes and Joe Dispenza that, well, Joe Dispenza said this, by the way. He said, if you're trying to attract the ideal mate, you should list out all the things that you want in your mate. Look at that list and then make sure you become that list, okay? We're not just out here looking for the perfect person when we ourselves aren't that person, right? And nobody's perfect. Let me not say perfect person. The ideal mate, we're looking for the ideal mate, and we ourselves aren't ideal. There's gonna be some misalignment there. We wanna make sure that we're just as ready as the person we want is. Anyway, tip number 5 is level yourself up. It's very similar to number 4, but a little different. Use this time to work on healing past traumas, work on your confidence, start working out, start working on self-love and acceptance, build your relationship with God. The more we love and accept ourselves, the more easily we'll be able to attract the ideal partner. The last tip, tip number 6, is a quote that might help out. It says, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. So move forward knowing what is meant for you, you cannot miss. If you're meant to be with a person, it'll work itself out. Don't hold your breath.